one of the things that makes masculinity and femininity so toxic today is that we don't teach kids the value of commitment. We need to make marriage great again. We need to make commitment great again. The only thing a healed masculine and feminine energy wants from the street is their trash can. We need to make commitment great again. And I know we're not teaching commitment. You know how I know? Because none of y'all stick with nothing. This has a lot to do with masculine and feminine energy. Part of what makes you masculine, part of what makes you feminine in a healed way is your ability to commit. Now, I know you're not being taught this, and your parents didn't make you commit to stuff, which is why your parents would let you quit stuff. You can join stuff for 2 days. If you don't like the teacher, you can leave. If you don't like the coach, you can leave. You can do all this stuff. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how I grew up. We tried anything. My daddy, especially, my mom will say some stuff every now and then, but my daddy would look at us and say, listen, I'll let you try baseball right here. But let me tell you something. You go out here and you make this team and you decide to play. You're stuck on the team until the season over. And you know what some of you new age modern parents do? You let kids jump and bounce from thing to thing to thing. Why? Because you jumped from thing to thing to thing. And you wonder why so many people in this generation struggle with commitment. They've never been forced to commit to nothing. My kids already know. You can ask for whatever you want. But I tell you what, if I invest in it and you go do it, you ain't quitting. I don't care if y'all 0-100. You're going to be out there to the last game. This is how we build masculine energies. And it translates. It translates to your work. It translates to your family. It translates to the way you approach life. If we worked on commitment, you know what? People wouldn't be as quick to quit.
Doc, have you ever quit anything?
I have. I've quit stuff.
Doc, how easy was it for you?
Incredibly hard. You ought to be so committed to commitment that when you quit, it should be exhausting to you that you actually quit. I can think of things that I have quit where it took me months to recover just because of the fact that I quit. I know this levels, y'all. This is levels. When you are committed to commitment and you quit something, you will begin to second guess who you are because you've gone back on something that's so important. I'm talking to those of you that are dealing in some tough situations and you on the fence, and a part of you wants to quit, a part of you wants to give up, but you have really been raised and taught this way. And I'm telling you, you can heal if you quit, but you don't need to just quit stuff just because it's hard. Just because it's hard does not mean you won't call to it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Zeb. Listen, one of the things that I tell clients all around the world, and now nearly over 40 countries around the world, is that the universal language of humanity is healing. It doesn't matter what culture you come from, what language you speak, religious practice you participate in. Greater than all of those things is this one thing we all share in common, and that thing is pain. We all hurt the same, we all bleed the same, and because of that, we all need to heal the same. Because of this, the holiday season is where this is heightened even more, because it is during the holidays where you're reminded the most about the divorce or the separation, the job loss, the breakup, the financial challenges or health challenges you're experiencing. Maybe you start to grieve the loss of a loved one much more during this season and time of the year. And so that's why I've talked to my team and said, I want to dedicate the months of November and December to only focusing on the art of healthy grieving and learning how to master letting go in a healthy way, of course. And so I'm going to be offering several of those sessions over these 2 months to help you get through the holiday season, as well as some small group sessions, no more than 12 people, where those of you that are interested in working through community and other like-minded people can come and share little parts about the challenges that you're having, and we all work through it together as a small community of folks that are focused on healing. Listen, check out the links in the description as well as my bio, and I would love to work with you during this holiday season so that you can master the art of healthy grieving and learn how to let go and enjoy the holiday season. Listen, you got 2 jobs. 1, be better today than what you were yesterday, and 2, don't forget what I told you.
You know why the divorce rate's so high? Let me tell you why the divorce rate is so high. The divorce rate is so high, and people are breaking up every other day because people quit when it get hard. And we focus so much on having big arms and having soft lips instead of working on ourselves mentally, emotionally, and spiritually so we can be whole and masculine, so we can be whole and feminine. And listen, let me say this. When I say this generation, I ain't just talking about young people. I'm talking about old people too. Because old people love to blame all the problems on young people. I got clients over 60 that's crazier than my clients in their 20s and 30s, for real. But this generation has a low tolerance for pain. Can't take nothing. And we wonder why commitment is a thing. It's such a big deal. It really wouldn't be that big of a deal if people grew their tolerance for pain. We need to bring back marriage. We need to bring back commitment. We need to bring back honesty. You know what I'm giving y'all? I'm giving y'all characteristics of masculinity and femininity that share something in common. Because healed masculinity, healed femininity is open to marriage. Healed masculinity, healed femininity is filled with commitment. Healed masculinity, healed femininity is honest energy. Some of you can't be trusted further than we can see you. Now you soft, you hard, but you have no honesty and integrity. Just bring back honesty. If you don't like somebody, tell them. If you're dating multiple people and you're getting to know people, tell them. Uh-oh. Quiet now. Tell them. People not operating in integrity. Not at all. People will look you in your face and say you're the only one and have a whole roster. I'm talking about men and women. I'm equal opportunity over here. People will look you in your face and say you're the only one and have a whole roster of people sitting on the sideline. It's the times we live in. We also need to bring back honesty and telling people the truth about themselves. Now, you can't do that until you tell the truth with you about yourself. Because a lot of us are great at telling other people the truth about them. We're not telling us the truth about ourselves. And let me tell you some stuff that don't excuse your ability to be honest. Just because you're cute don't mean you got a right to lie. Just because you make a lot of money don't mean you got a right to lie. That's all toxic masculinity, toxic femininity narrative. I've actually heard content creators and air quote relationship experts say that if a man makes a lot of money, he has a right to tell lies. You ought to be satisfied that he's taking care of you. He has a right to lie and say what he wants to say. In what world? Where do y'all get this stuff from? I'll tell you where you get it. It's a reflection of our broken, jacked up society. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. And I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Some of us, because it's so crazy out here and people are so unpredictable and people are not committed to commitment and people will run at the drop of every hat, people be lying out of both sides of their mouth. Some of us are almost at a place where we're just like, you know what? We just gonna wear a robe and wear some sandals like Jesus and walk around and just do what we call to do and just be all right. And raise our kids and just go on. Now, it doesn't mean the dating pool is all of that bad, but the reality is when you got a standard, it's hard to shake that, which leads me to number 4. We need to make standards great again. I need you to write this in. Are y'all writing this stuff down? Y'all writing this stuff down? We need to make standards great again. Because one way you're gonna know you heal for real, you got standards. As somebody with a predominant masculine energy, I knew I was healing when I could look at something that looked nice, but because it didn't match my standard, say thanks but no thanks. We need to bring standards back. Some of y'all need to stop riding in first class with in every other area of your life. Your career's top notch. Your kids are top notch. Your family's top notch. The only thing sitting in coach is that broken partner you got. I'm talking about men and women. Whatever you identify as. Can we make standards great again? Come on, like the video, share it. Some of y'all standards are literally in hell, for real. I like that. The bar ain't on the ground, the bar in hell. That's how low some of your standards are. And you got the audacity to walk around talking about you masculine. And you'll hit anything that walk. How can you be masculine and you tap in anything that walks by? Ain't nothing masculine about hitting everything that can walk. Ain't nothing feminine about hitting everything that's got on gray sweatpants. Hey, listen, there's levels, y'all. Y'all can do it y'all's way. I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm not. But I tell people, if you want to work with me, you're gonna have to hear some stuff that you probably have never heard before. And that is, you can't walk around claiming the soft life. You can't walk around claiming a masculine frame and you have no standards. How dare you? You ain't no man. You ain't no woman. Let's bring back standards.
Listen, y'all, I hope this made sense. If it did, I want you to type church in the comments with 3 R's. And then I want you to remember you've got 2 jobs. 1, be better today than what you were yesterday. And 2, don't forget what I told you.